welcome to the Relishing Dead podcast, where we devour everything in the TWD universe. I'm Dawn.
I'm Eliza.
I'm probably Carol.
I think I'm Barb.
What's up?
How is everyone doing this evening? How you girls doing?
We're here.
You're here.
It's
We're here.
Monday. It's Monday.
Yes, it feels like a Monday too. How's everybody in the audience doing tonight?
There's Anissa. We got 2 people watching. It should make our games easy.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to discuss episodes 7 and 8 from season 1 of episode 7 is All Good Things, and episode 8 is Broken Windows, Open Doors.
Oh, I hope I watched the right episodes.
Oh.
Me too.
We'll just talk about House of Dragon if we know.
Yes, what about House of Dragon?
House of Dragon.
Don and I'll be the only one discussing it.
We'll have to change our name to Relishing the Dragon.
Yeah. Cool.
Or Dead Dragons or something. I don't know.
That. That's such a great show.
Yeah.
So, well, since y'all were all up into about dragons.
So what did you all think of episode 7?
7 and 8 were both very pivotal episodes, I thought, for the series. For the people of Colony House, and then we got the more backstory on Boyd, and I thought they were very critical episodes to the whole series.
Yes, because it showed where the talisman came from and all that stuff. Yeah.
What the rift was between he and Ellis. Yeah.
I liked it that we got the backstory of what happened. Well, we get some backstory of stuff that's going on for episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
We did, and Father Cautry and some of his stuff, what happened, and what why we see the bloody shirt in his bag. Kind of. You're right, Eliza. When we get these types of fulfillments of information, it makes it so that we connect with the characters a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
We know, and we already know that the whole reason that most of them, if not all of them, are there is because they've seen or done some fucked up shit.
Right.
Or
tragedy or something. Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Father Cautry, I don't know about y'all. It could be because I had just over the weekend watched the movie Spotlight with Michael Keaton and Mark Ruffalo, where they exposed the Catholic Church.
Right.
For my mind, and I think maybe even the look on Boyd's face when Father Cautry started the story, he was talking about there was a boy in my church, and I thought you could just almost see the look on Boyd's face, like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. We're going to bring this in from. All righty.
I'm hearing background music.
Yeah, where's that coming from?
You hear it?
Pamela Blythe, I bet you $10.
I don't know. It's kind of like a whir.
I don't know.
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
It's just all in your mind.
It's almost like me and Barb are both being affected by it. Oh my God, we're in Frumville.
I'm not on the computer, so my phone's not interfering. So I don't know if anybody had a phone sitting there on or something.
Well, my phone's beside of me, but it's not on.
No.
Okay.
It could just be
It's gone.
atmospheric crap.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
So, Eliza, do you have your artwork picture to show that you got done that we're going to give away later on?
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So if you're all joining us tonight, you might get a chance to win a copy of this if you're a big From fan, which I know some of the From actors have actually requested this.
I got my regular Harold behind me.
Your regular Harold?
My regular Harold.
Your regular Harold. Don't you just love Barb's accent?
And I had to put this across it because people were stealing it and resharing it as their own personal artwork.
Ah, hell no.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It's true. For everybody in the audience, if you remember last year, we had artist Kirk Manley on. This is a Kirk commission that I had him do for me. And I can't even begin to tell you what it looks like in person. And then as a gift, he sent me an 18 by 28. And I look around my room and I'm like, where the hell am I going to put that? But I do have prints of this. I have roughly 10 copies of this that we will be giving away over a course of period of time. So hopefully we've got 2 going out tonight. So hopefully you guys will be lucky winners.
Yeah.
Frank.
420.
Frank. 420 and Frank. That's all you got to remember.
I agree, Tina. Side conversation of dragons for sure.
Yeah.
Me and Elise will be sipping wine.
Dawn and I are going to be discussing the dragons.
And me and Elise will be sipping wine.
Would it be cool
That's right.
to have
That's
a
right.
dragon?
That's right.
Would it be cool to have a dragon?
I would love to have a dragon.
Oh my gosh.
I have a dragon. It's a little baby.
I have a dragon. I have one too.
You have a pink dragon. We have pink dragons. These came from Roger Yoder. And Roger's always at the camp, set up with all of his pretty 3D stuff. So of the 2 episodes, did you guys find one or the other more important storyline-wise, or were they kind of equally? Was there anything that more shocking, I guess, for you?
I think I was more shocked in episode 8 when Boyd actually got there and there was no system and they were underground. Mm-hmm. And it's like when he got there, it was like he was the sheriff. He brought everybody together and had a system.
Yeah.
And to see that play out and they get the talisman and to let them be able to be in a house to be safe. Yeah. When nobody had done that before, nobody was were they not going out looking for food? He was going out looking for chickens and whatever. And
finding livestock in the forest, yes. That episode for me was really hard because we knew Abby had died. Mm-hmm. Okay. But to see what happened and how it happened, that he actually had to shoot her to save Ellis's life. That was tough. Mm-hmm. I mean, she took out half the town herself that day.
Right.
So finding all the livestock and things in the forest, that kind of goes to one of those theories that we had talked about in the research, was that there's some component of this that's actually helping the townspeople by keeping them alive. The little boy in white saved Victor and Julie that night. There's livestock magically appearing. They've had damn canned peaches for 40 years in the town until just recently. So there is some kind of a omni forces going on, I think, that are killing them and trying to save them.
Yeah, like a big old game of chess.
Exactly, and they're the pawns.
Uh-huh.
And this was the first time we meet Smiley too, right? 7 when they break into Colony House, when he's in the room where Trudy is.
I thought we saw him before, like in the background. Maybe not like really up close.
Maybe in the background when they first got to Colony House that night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Carol, did you happen to get a still shot of What's Your Doodle after she tricked what's his doodle? Porn star guy? What
are we stopping about, Marianne? Marianne said stop. What are we stopping about?
Maybe talking about House of Dragon because
okay. She wasn't right.
They all die.
They all die.
Okay, so you see there's these dragons.
Yes. We're gonna write them. Me and Carol has one and we're gonna write them.
Right, that's right. That's right.
There you go. There you go.
4 feet or 2. I don't care.
Bam, spoilers. Yeah.
Bam, spoilers.
Yeah.
So porn star mustache guy, when he lets
That's Kevin. His name is Kevin.
Kevin.
His girl's name is Jasmine.
Okay.
And I remembered.
Porn star mustache guy. So when Kevin lets her in, and there's that moment after she has, killed him, she's in the mirror. Did you see that look of sadness in her
Oh, you mean
when she's cleaning off her collar?
Yeah,
I think
have
you
it.
may have a clip.
I do. I have. There it is, right there.
Yeah. There was just a real look of sadness there, and so, because she had remarked to him, I didn't choose to be this way.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like you could, just in that moment, she looked like she regretted having killed him, and then just kind of on autopilot opened the window, like, like almost she was threatened.
Did she know him before?
No.
I don't.
That's what I was kind of wondering. Like, did they know some of these people?
I think they try to trick you into thinking they did, because like that one woman that was on the porch that night looked like Donna's sister. And then that one guy that approached Julie, and he says, "Julie, don't you recognize me?"
Right.
And,
That's what I was wondering, because she looked at him like, I know you.
And wasn't there a little girl? I mean, I might be off episodes because I wasn't able to rewatch. Wasn't there a little girl and someone was at the window and it was like her grandmother or something?
Yeah, that was the first episode. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
So
they
it's
say
like they
that
do know them.
They try to look like people to trick you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, but I did see just some sadness on her face. It was just kind of like maybe she was threatened to do it to get into Colony House.
I don't know. They're creepy.
Creepy motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, there was a couple of parts of episode 7. Let me see if I can. Of course, they have the party for Fatima, her 1-year anniversary, and then they're celebrating and everybody's having a good old time. And Victor comes in and says, which I thought was really weird, was that now all of a sudden all the peaches are gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been there. They've always had a refurbishing of peaches, all these things. I don't know where they've come from, but they've got food for the diner. They've got cans of peaches, all of that. And then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, as soon as Tabitha and the family show up, weird things are happening to there's like a shift in the paradigm.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's like you said, the 2 cars came, and that's not happened in a long time. And when Julie goes up to his room later that night, he's getting shit together. He's getting out of Dodge. He's already pulling his pictures together. He's got a rope in the room tied off. He already knows. He'd already dug the graves. He had dug the graves in episode 6.
Right. And like Tina said, Walmart stopped being open for 24 hours.
The deliveries shut down.
Cats and dogs living together. It's anarchy.
Yeah. Yeah. So he dug 7 graves and 14 people died.
Right. Right.
Quit that, Barb.
Makes me think of Jim digging the graves.
Me too. Me too. And there was a lot of stuff that was very reminiscent of The Walking Dead. I don't know if it's just me because, of course, Barb's seen it more than I have, but
I look for things.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is that my brain is so prone to watching The Walking Dead like 50, 60 times. I've lost count now. But now when I see things like that happen, now I'm like, oh, that's just like in the mothership. It's just like in the mothership. And it's like, no, Carol, it's just because you are used to it,
I mean, I'm calling that guy, I don't remember his name, but Glenn 2.0.
Kenny. Well, and even, even Liz and Scott said that they understood why the Walking Dead fan base loved this show so much is because it's not about the monsters in the woods or the zombies. It's about the survival and how people adapt to a collapse of everything that they've understood and known. I'm gonna throw popcorn in her mouth.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
What was your dream, Anissa?
No, that was Jim.
That
I
was
Oh,
say that
Jim.
because of Jim.
Jim said that. Now I remember my dream.
well, and Elgin says that too later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons that they do have such a huge fan base from The Walking Dead.
Or they're taking a little bit of ideas from a great show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Do the writers know each other?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, like this scene. How about we have some little girl come out of a barn?
But you know what I mean? It's so crazy because like I see more comparison to From and Walking Dead than I do from to Lost, even though they're same executive producers.
Right. Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, 100%. 100%. And I think, much like the writers of The Walking Dead, these writers and showrunners do nothing by accident. There is intent to everything they do, and I think that's now why I'm starting to look deeper into the show when I'm rewatching it, stuff like that, and wanting to do research on, what are the theories behind, because every story has a baseline. There's some basis for why they created a story, and there's a lore and a legend to what happened up in Newfoundland and the Nova Scotia area, back in the 1800s. And I told Carol, I said, we're getting ready to come into that cave time when they're underground, Julie and Victor. And I'm going to start looking up what happened on those particular dates.
Yeah.
But those dates are very symbolic in that area.
Yeah. I bet they're important for sure.
Well, and plus it's important because in the beginning, before Boyd was there, they were all underground.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every night. And who dug those?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody would have had to have dug them. I mean,
And it's kind of weird. I don't know if you all noticed this, but when that room or that area that like Jade was and Victor, that little cellar where they saw the premonition or whatever, there's no talisman there. So it's almost like they're safe there. So why?
It almost look at it when you look at it, it is set so far out of town. It almost looked like it might be beyond a boundary point or something. I'm not sure, but you're right. There's not anything down there that necessarily protects them from anything. Because we saw that. I didn't see, and you're right, because I didn't see a talisman when Julie winds up in there after going through the faraway tree.
Right.
Unless, did Victor give her one?
A talisman?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Because that's where Victor's mother left him or whatever and told him to stay there.
Yeah.
Right.
When he was little.
Yeah. Perhaps it's Stephen King influence, which was prevalent with Darabont's direction and creations. That's true. It is true. King's got a hand in everything everybody does.
And I, for one, am grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Although that man, he'll write a whole chapter about a chip in a teacup and it has nothing to do with the story. And he'll barely mention a blade of grass. And the whole damn book
was around that blade of grass.
Around that blade of grass. So.
Mary again says, I watched The Watchers this weekend. It's a story of fairies. It reminded me of From. I'd heard that, Marianne, because they assume, or I shouldn't say they assume, but one of the assumptions is that these are the Slua or the Fae, which are the demonic fairies. Hi, Debbie. The camaraderie between characters is boss. Yes, they got a fantastic cast.
Yeah. I agree.
And we're very partial to a few of them.
All right. So Father Cautry. Let me go through some of these privately and see what I can come up.
Don't give away spoilers.
I wouldn't dream of it. So, Boyd and Father Cautry they have that whole conversation. This is the dad. What's the dad's name?
Jim.
Jim.
Yes.
Okay.
Jim.
So no, it's terrible. Like I remember Kevin and Jasmine, like who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Frank. It's Frank.
Frank. 420. So we get to see his thing that he's sketching, that he's trying to build the radio thingy that he wants to put on top of
The Tower of Power.
at the, what is it, the Hill House? What the hell do they call that thing?
Carol, go to bed. Call it.
Look,
Hill House is another movie.
I was gonna call it Hilltop, but that's not right either. It's terrible. Look, my vertigo is so jacked up right now. You guys don't know. The whole room is spinning right now.
Hey, Dylan. Hill House.
Yeah, house. Yeah, forgive me.
The House of Fornication.
Right, the house that Hill
The
built.
party house.
The party house.
Little house.
Yeah, it's the party house because Fatima and what's her face, they really shock Jules.
Did you not feel sorry for Julie though when she asked Fatima if you could kiss her?
Yeah,
I don't feel sorry for her, and I don't. It's that experimental age, or if she. Probably that. Plus, you could tell she's got some infatuation with Fatima. But I mean, who wouldn't? She's beautiful. She's vivacious. But yeah, I felt so sorry for her. Talk about like your Uber rejection,
right. Elizabeth wants to know how many times we've watched the episodes.
Probably like 3 times.
Yeah.
5. I've watched it 5.
Yeah.
There's only 2 seasons.
I can't get it anymore.
I can't get it anymore either, but I've watched the series 5 times.
So let's talk about a character that I know the name of. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Porn.
Oh my God.
Talk about a poor guy in love. I mean, come on.
Kevin.
Just what, Kevin?
Thank you, Anessa. It'll stop soon, I promise.
Oh my God.
My vertigo is really, really bad sometimes, and today was just a really, really bad.
20 times.
Lord, Marianne. 20.
Marianne watched it 20 times. Jesus criminies. Are we talking Walking Dead, or are we talking
From? It's easy to watch From that many times. There's only 2 seasons. If I tried to watch Walking Dead, I'd be, 84 years old by the time I got done.
It's been 84
years.
Hey, we're going to get Marianne on here one time since she's watched it 20 times. We're going to get her on here with us one night.
Yeah.
She is Patreon.
Yeah. She is. Okay. So I had a question about this one, and I really want to ask Liz about this when she comes back on.
We did. We asked her.
Did you?
Yes, we did.
And did she have a blast knocking her husband on his ass, or what?
Yeah. She said that she had a ball doing it. It was all staged, but she had a blast doing it. And she said, that angst, and you see even how she talks to him when they're going into the police station to stay there. She said, no, she said, I love him, I adore him, and it's just so funny to play that hard angst up against one another.
Yeah.
But no, I did ask her, that night. I said, so, did you really hit your husband? And for everybody in the audience, if you didn't know, Donna is married to Dale in real life. That's her husband, Cliff Saunders. He is an award-winning Broadway actor. So, hubby and wife.
Yeah. I love that whole interaction, knowing that they're married in real life. I love that whole interaction because I can just imagine that must have been really cathartic for her to knock him on his ass, in front of millions of people.
We'll definitely have to bring that back up to her because, there's
Carol, we have some competition.
What's
We
that?
got Kiki and Debbie have watched it like 100 times, The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, watched The Walking Dead 100 times. Holy shit.
That's all right. Kiki and who?
Debbie.
Debbie. All right, we got some conversations that need to be had.
Now I've watched season 2 about 100 times, but not the whole.
Probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'm just like in my 60s or 70s as far as rewatching. I
There's
stopped
other
counting at
stuff
about.
out there to watch, y'all. I can't do that and watch stuff. And some of y'all can watch it while you're at work. I can't. My brain.
I do.
Not me.
I have it on the background in my computer.
Yeah, it's in the background.
Mm-hmm.
See, I couldn't do that. There would be no background. The work would be the background, and that would be the foreground. I could be like,
It is true. There have been many a times when I have been on a deadline to get a kitchen or a bathroom designed, and I'll start. Honestly, my intentions are I'm just going to put it in the background, and next thing I know, 3 hours later, I'm still clicking on the same damn cabinet. But boy, I can tell you what happened in the background on the TV. So
yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I've been watching it on a loop for about 4 years on Netflix. A loop? Good Lord, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki has the check-ins.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Kevin and Jasmine.
Did y'all see what Debbie wrote?
Uh-uh.
Oh my God. Debbie, where's your comment? I gotta go get your comment. I just died. I'm 71. All I have is time. That's the comment of the night, Debbie. That's the comment of the night.
Debbie wins.
Debbie wins.
That's funny.
Okay, here's oh, what was that guy's name, Carol? I know you know. John what?
Bernthal?
No.
Look, there is no rhyme or reason to tonight's podcast.
I know my Bernthal. John, he was the porn star guy.
Huh?
Now I gotta Google. He was a porn star. I've seen him before in porn. John. Porn.
Oh, how much porn have we watched, Eliza?
She's Googling it.
John Holmes. John Holmes.
John Holmes, yeah.
He looks like John Holmes.
Who does?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin looks like John Holmes with the porn stash, yes.
Yeah, that's why Jasmine wants to get a little.
Oh my goodness. Like I said,
There's that noise again.
there's that noise.
That's the vibrator going off on the bed over here.
Yeah, don't turn that vibrator off. You want at the camp.
It's Eliza's strap on that she's got in the background. How's that strap on treating you, Eliza?
I'm just hoping my dog doesn't find it and run across the house.
At least it's not Ron Jeremy.
Oh, dude. This episode has gone downhill so fast. Oh my God. That's so funny.
So meanwhile, back at the party house.
Back at Fromville. God. Good Lord. All right. So we're here to talk about monsters, people. Or, I mean, I don't know if John Holmes had a monster or not. I don't know.
I said he did. I said he did. An anaconda.
And look, y'all might need Jesus. Yes, yes. Jesus, praise him.
I could just see Medea saying that. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. It's like Medea over here. Maria.
Elizabeth said he did, like she knows.
He did, didn't he, Elizabeth?
He did, like without a doubt. She's like, heck yes, he did.
Now I gotta Google.
No, don't do it, Eliza. Don't do it. Your poor eyes. I don't think you're ready for that kind of thing, honey. Oh, goodness.
What do you put in there? Size? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Pam, thank you.
He was in deep throat.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you people in the chat?
Oh, that ain't nothing. He was only 10 inches.
What? What? I'm sorry, what?
That ain't nothing.
We need a still shot. No. No.
I'm just popping these all up. Don't mind me.
She said, Barb, that's what she said.
It's like that long.
We got props here, guys.
Where's our toy at, Precious?
Where's that hawk toy?
I wonder if that was like pre-game or during game.
What?
If that was pre-game, then it could have gone.
Y'all have ruined Aliza. You've ruined
You broke me. You broke me.
my sweet unknowing friend, and now she knows way too much.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we know too much now because she's like, oh, I've seen that in the porn. Well, how much porn have you seen?
Kiki was asking us if we want to see that thing pop out of my mouth. I'm like, what?
I see. What is wrong with these people in the chat?
It's all women, can't you tell?
This is why we're family. This is it right here.
I think Dylan ran away. Dylan was the only guy in here, and I think Dylan ran away.
That's it. Fuck it. I'm out.
Oh,
these
Woody. Talk about Woody.
talking about.
Now he's over there Googling porn.
Yeah, he's like, who's John Holmes?
Who's John Holmes? All right. Meanwhile, back at the party house.
Tina says we should have. Yeah, we are talking about dragons, just not the kind you think of.
Maria said Dylan's praying for her.
Damn it.
My anaconda don't want
None
none
unless you got guns, hun.
Yikes.
Oh my lord.
Yikes.
We need some sound effects.
I know, right? I'm just trying to get this back on track.
Aliza, put back on your vibrator.
Oh my God.
I am about 50% more into you now.
Do it again. Do it
I
again.
am about 50% more into you now. I am about 50% more into you now.
What she said, we need the boing sound.
The porn music.
Oh, that's what he says when Negan's 50% more into him.
I like that.
Next week, Aliza will have that porn intro.
Oh, Jesus. Pam, I'm trying to drive.
This was like 50
Olivia should have jumped on that.
I'm out.
I agree, Kiki.
It would have been her only chance.
Yeah,
Socks or no socks, you know.
no socks.
Oh, crap.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Pam, pull over.
I had all these notes and everything for tonight, and I'm just like, I don't even know where the fuck we are. So
We're at the colony house.
We're at 50 Shades of Purple. Blue ball.
who knows?
All
right. So
Meanwhile,
I want to know who the milkman is.
Do it now. Do it now.
I want to know who the milkman is.
And where's he getting his milk?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just want to know.
Wait a minute, man. I started to say, wasn't he the guy that was in that Polaroid with Victor as a little boy? But that's the guy that's dressed as a mechanic, I think.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah, he looks like him.
Daddy. Vanessa says daddy.
That's your daddy.
Maria says that's your daddy.
That's your daddy.
We all want to know who the milkman is.
It's probably Jasmine's daddy.
Oh, you guys are killing me. I just can't.
We've gotten through 4 slides.
This is the X-rated version of From.
This is the X-rated.
Would you ever have thought?
No.
Ooh, that's what we should do. We should review a dirty movie one time.
Oh my God.
No. Next
I mean,
week, John Holmes and Deep Throat.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
even 9.5 weeks will get your blood up. It'll
Did
get
you see that
something up.
movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
mean, that's when I first learned about vegetables and fruit.
Come on now. We got to be straight. They could be watching us. The
That's
Frum
not
cast.
possible. I mean, well.
Who's straight? I'm crooked.
You are crooked.
I'm
That's
being-
why I'm surprised that you're the one who's talking about all this shit.
What are you blaming me for?
You started it.
Frank.
Frank did it.
I think it was.
right.
I think it was Kiki. Kiki did
And we'll
it.
blame Kiki
For Maria.
or Maria. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Focus.
Okay, so let's just touch base on just a few things because we are completely out of control. So we find the snapshot of Victor.
Yeah.
That was pressed in that book that Jade was looking at.
And is that picture? I wonder if that's the picture right before Victor sees all the bodies that's killed and the boy in white. Kind of
This is
Yeah, I think
happening.
the Polaroid picture.
Yeah, the Polaroid.
Yeah, it's the Polaroid.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Like-
that happens right before.
Yeah, like right before everybody gets
Massacre.
slaughtered. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is them up in his room, and then it flashes to this where we see the Polaroid.
Mm-hmm.
And David Alpay is such a great actor, and Jade is such a. He's a character that you hate but love at the same time. He has absolutely zero social skills.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, I probably. I mean, he's like the
He's like
bad version of a Sheldon. He's like
he's
the
like
bad version
John
of a Sheldon.
Holmes. He's like John Holmes.
Yeah, he's a bad
They're
version.
going to ride him like an app. Never mind.
Dawn's starting it again.
Say it.
Because it's dragons. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
That's right.
So
Say
that
the
was
weird
one of
thing.
our questions for tonight.
Oops.
Mm.
Well, shh. They didn't know that.
So yeah, but he's a great actor, and Jade is one of those characters that you hate but you love at the same time because he's just so intense, but he has zero social skills.
None whatsoever.
Okay, we can start again. Pam pulled over.
Okay, thank God. All right, so Pam, to catch you up, John Holmes had a schlong that was 10 inches long, but we don't know if that was 10 inches soft or if it was 10 inches hard. So that's kind of what we're thinking of. And then somebody said something about seeing Ron Jeremy. And
then Carol wants to know who the milkman is.
oh, I want to know who the milkman is. Vanessa seems to think that it's daddy. Maria says it's my daddy. So there you are. Now you're all caught up. And for some reason, Elisa knows more about this than any of us do. Which next week on the podcast, Elisa will break out the strap-on.
Ooh, you never know.
It's big enough to make my vagina pack up and run away. Yes, Maria, it is. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Like all the bags. Like you're headed to camp.
Here's our boy.
There's our boy. There's Jamie.
There's Jamie. He's so precious. It's so bad now because if I was ever thrown into Frumtown and I saw him, I'd be like, "Oh, you're so precious."
You'd be like,
Yeah.
hi, Jamie.
I know it's kind of ruined now because I watch it and I go, yeah, he's not that creepy. I've seen him in real life. He's not that
Yeah.
You don't scare
This is
me
true.
now.
Right.
Like I said, he was probably one of the most surprising guests we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was cute. So Victor and Jules
Julie.
Mhm.
Julie. Mhm.
see the boy. Well, Victor sees the boy in white. And so Victor has the idea to go to the forest.
Me out the window.
Faraway tree.
Yeah, the faraway tree. And we kind of knew that Chica, as soon as she got that sweater, that she was done.
Well, and she was even kind of alluding to it when she told Fatima, I don't think I'll have a 1 year, So
Pam, stop sending me dirty stuff.
Who did?
Pam.
Oh,
Pam sending Dawn pictures of John Holmes is what she's doing. She's like Googling John Holmes and like sending Dawn pictures of
Your
it.
phone's gonna crash, Pam.
go look up Chris Evans's Twitter or Instagram account. He accidentally posted his a couple of years ago. Captain America.
Everybody's all like, Chris who?
Captain America. Yeah.
Elizabeth, let's see them. Come on.
Y'all are bad.
Yep.
I'm an angel.
Whatever.
Hey,
So-
Amber.
So we lose Father Catre. And again, these people don't know how to clean up a room.
No.
I mean, that's just like a reoccurring thing in these
Well,
episodes.
okay, how did you all feel when he passed away? Were you upset? Were you
Yeah. I was.
happy? You didn't care?
I was sad when he died.
Yeah.
I think he
Me
could have
too.
had. I do, however, like how they've continued to utilize him throughout the series.
The only thing is, I feel like there's something up with him with that bloody shirt.
Yeah.
There was. We know what it was. He
Yeah,
killed
but I
that-
think it's something more than that.
No,
I don't
dude.
think I had any emotions for him when he left.
No,
Barb's
I
like,
wasn't impressed.
the other one, but
Next.
Yeah.
I mean, but I was kind of sad because I feel like there's something up with him because he wanted to hide Sarah from everybody and like he wasn't forthcoming in the beginning with everybody about the situation.
I'm reading the comments.
I know. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Talk hard. And Maria says, send it to me.
y'all ain't
And
even
Kiki
paying
says, "Me
attention. I'm gonna retitle this episode.
Everybody wants it, Pam.
Poor Anissa, she's like trying to keep her on track. Do they have running water? And Kiki's like, send me the picture.
Y'all are bad.
Oh my God.
I assume they have running water. They've got everything else. I mean, yeah, because there's a shot in season 2 when the bus people get there and Ricky goes to put tea on, and he fills the water kettle. Who are
There
you?
you go, Dustin. Dustin was brave
Dustin.
enough to come in here.
Hey, Dustin,
Dustin, you better run, baby, run.
You don't know what you walked into, Dustin.
oh my God.
Yeah, he'll fit right in.
Well,
Pam
Dustin
says 12 to 16 inches.
Dustin knows what Amy showed me. Moving along, nothing to see here.
He says, I have no clue.
You're right. Yeah, we haven't even gotten through we haven't even gotten through the 7th episode.
Yeah.
Funny.
Sarah took a shower in the show. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she did. They're taking measurements. Yes, careful.
I love Tina.
So funny. All right. So what happened? I'm sorry.
They're talking about the death of the father.
Yeah, I want the jukebox to play Another One Bites the Dust. Just to come on sporadically and play the Queen's Another One Bites the Dust.
Well, and I was watching. I feel like it's above PG-13. Am I allowed? Yes, Dustin, you're allowed to be in here. I kept waiting for, to see a sign in the background like we did last time, or to hear some sort of music or something, and I didn't see any of that. Did you guys see anything that was like clues in the background?
No.
Nothing notable?
No, not anything. And in fact, I've been trying to pay attention to like the opening sequence credits due to The Walking Dead to see if there's any shifts or changes in the opening credits as well. But no, I don't think we hear the jukebox again until Boyd comes and talks to, I guess, Christy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Now, see, Maria is trying to get unsolicited dick pics in the group.
Shame on you. We're gonna
But-
get kicked off of
StreamYard.
StreamYard and YouTube and
Oh my God, parents would be.
by our second year we got banned from the internet.
Oh my God.
Just as bad as Carol coming on here naked.
And getting kicked off. I know, right?
Yeah.
All right. So is this is episode 8?
Yeah.
Is this how it started?
Yeah.
The daughter burying the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's those bunkers that they had dug.
Right.
Which I found interesting because you can see that there's like several of them spattered throughout the town. And of course, in this episode 8, we hear that, where Boyd starts to take over, he starts to become Sheriff Boyd, and he starts to take control, and all of his military training starts to kick in, because in the military, in the Army, his responsibility was to start new bases and stuff like that, or important locations or whatever, and get everything organized. So I think that was really, nobody else in the town knew how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. When Jade and Jim go out to the woods to try to put the antenna up, and Jade sees the flash of the Civil War guys, I'm wondering if those bunkers, because when you look at them when they're down in there, they're wood. I mean, they're wood structures underneath, and I'm wondering if those were left over from the war period, because
that's a good idea.
So well made,
Well, think about it. That's the image that wasn't it. The image that Jade seen was like of soldiers or something in the past. So
yeah. I didn't think about that, but that's a good point. Maybe that is from the Civil War or whenever.
Yeah. Because they remind me of what they had in Vietnam when they would build those underground bunkers, and then they would come up, from the ground and as a surprise.
And Elizabeth asked if we thought that the bunkers are tied into the caves, and it would make sense that they were, so that they could move around undetected under the ground.
and I'm kind of wondering, because if you think about like Gettysburg and the battlefields there, how they're haunted and stuff, I wonder if that maybe something terrible happened there in the past, and maybe that's something tied to the bunkers. And
yeah, because remember that soldier that was chasing Jade, he looked like a monster in uniform.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm wondering how long it's actually been going on. Like, do they hibernate for decades? Will they? I don't know. I think they replenish. I don't know how they replenish, because obviously, I don't know. It's been going on a while. I mean, Victor was there when he was like maybe 10, and now he's like 40.
Right.
So 30 years. And you saw how many cars, in the second season that were there.
Especially the car in the swimming pool. That's my favorite.
Yes.
Love that.
The motel with no motel.
Yeah. Somebody said they were wondering about the dog. I'm wondering about the dog too, because it's in one of the drawings. And we see the dog when Boyd gets stuck out in the forest at night. He comes across the dog and he chases the dog, and that's how he gets lost. So
and the dog also shows up when Victor comes out from the bunker, and the dog's in the street. The dog is tied to the boy in white. The dog is somehow tied to the boy in white.
Okay.
But if you think about, because they say that the theory and the lore is that it's a demon and a witch playing a game, and the witch is actually trying to keep the people alive. And so if it is a witch, then witches are known to have familiars, and familiars are usually some form of an animal.
Right.
So maybe the witch comes in the disguise as a boy, which would be less threatening. And her familiar is a dog, because they're always together.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the dog led Boyd out, and that's where he found the talisman, so
Yeah.
that protected him.
To keep them alive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Abby's losing her shit. And I love that Boyd found the goat.
He's like, there's a goat just roaming around out here, and there's chickens.
Goat's milk. That's where the milkman's coming from.
The milkman. It all comes back to the milkman.
What was her name? Tabitha, right?
Yeah,
That was the goat
the
from
goat's
Walking
name is
Dead.
Tabitha. Yes,
Tabitha.
absolutely. Absolutely. And there's the dog.
Dog. And he's a German Malinois too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our dog.
Aww.
And Boyd finds the talisman. See, there's that milkman again. There he is. I loved this interaction between Boyd and Donna, where she tells him she knows that he's going out there, whatever, and they hug, and she says, okay, you know, people will see us, they'll think we actually like each other. And I like that interaction between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, can you hear me? Yes, Papa, can you hear me? Donna is the shit. And Maria, the milkman did it. I solved it.
Yep.
Where's that sound again? What is that sound?
I turned it off. I swear to God, I did.
What is that sound? That's crazy.
I don't hear it.
I can hear it now. I can hear it.
It's annoying. Okay, so Donna loses her shit finally. Or, I mean, Abby loses her shit. Boyd comes back with the talisman, and Abby is just mowing people down with her Marine training.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yeah.
she
The
goes,
reason is you don't die in your dreams, and
Right.
we only have to wake up.
yes, Abby says that none of this is real. It's all a dream. And I didn't catch it the first time I watched it, but the whole reason that Boyd put her down was because she was pointing her gun at Ellis.
Yeah, she turned the gun on Ellis, and that's been that we haven't known why there was such tension between Ellis and Boyd until now, and you know, Ellis blamed his dad for killing her, but then when he meets up with him in the woods, you know, he realizes that he wouldn't be alive if his dad hadn't have done what she did.
Right. And I'm glad they had that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just extreme dramatization of everyone in town being lactose intolerant. And the talismans are pills. That's it. It's lactose intolerance. That's what it is. That's
Oh, geez.
fantastic. I love it. All right. So the ending of it, Kenny is taking charge and he's finally rising to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Jim tells everybody about his idea for Hilltop. And Boyd and Sarah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Oh,
it.
we're
I'm getting
calling it Hilltop in Alexandria.
it. Hey. And that's it. Man. I actually remembered what her name was. Okay. So
As
that's
long
it.
as you remember Donna and Victor.
Look, I remembered Kevin and Jasmine, okay? I mean, come on. So there.
I'm fine.
All right.
Did we actually get through it?
We did.
Wow.
And we only got 2 more episodes and we'll be through season 1.
Yay!
It's only taken us 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
All right, who's ready to win some shit?
Me.
Yeah, let's give some
Me.
shit away.
Give some shit away.
Yay, let's give some shit away.
Okay, I'm going to ask the question, and the girls are going to be watching.
Okay.
So please remember, there is a delay. So
Yes.
we will try our very best to get the very first one to get it correct. The first question.
Frank.
420.
How big? No, I'm just teasing.
Whoa.
Oh.
15 inches hard.
What? Name the 3 items that Boyd pulls out of Father Cautry's bag. I want the 3 items that Boyd pulls out of Father Cautry's bag. And
What are they playing for?
a copy of the Kirk Manley print.
Okay, Marianne, you should get this since you've watched it 30 times.
Yeah, come on, Marianne.
What 3 items did Boyd pull out of Father Cautry's bag?
Kiki got it. Wait,
No,
Marianne.
Marianne.
Marianne got it first. Good job, Marianne.
Good job.
Woo!
Hey.
Okay. Second question. When the monsters got into Colony House, who was the first Colony House member to alert the others?
Who was the first? Come on, come on.
No Googling.
No rewinding the episode. Who was the
Who
first alert?
Who looks up and sees Smiley on the staircase?
Yeah. I think it was me, Marianne.
No, Kiki, it was Marianne.
It was Marianne on my end
Marianne
too.
got it first.
Yeah, it was Marianne on
No,
the
it
side.
wasn't Donna. It wasn't Elgin.
Mm-mm.
Elgin hadn't gotten there yet, Anissa. He's sitting on the staircase and he looks up.
Anissa.
Anissa got it.
Yeah. Dale. All right. Congratulations, Marianne and Anissa. Send me in a DM your address again. I'm sure I'll have it somewhere, but send it to me again and I'll get your prints off to you tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody's lags are different, and according to mine, I got the same ones that Carol got.
Yeah, it was Marianne. I saw Kiki first, but I looked up and right above her, Marianne said it.
Yeah.
I saw Marianne first too, so
We still have 8 more prints, so we still have time.
Yes.
All right. Good deal. So, yeah, and remember, Adele's married to Donna, so keep that in your brain.
So what do we got going on? We got any cons or anybody going anywhere interesting so I can live vicariously through you?
Barb and I are going to Kingsport in 3 weeks.
What's going to happen there?
Ooh, you have no idea.
Smoky Mountain Fan Fest where Kari's going to be there. Chandler and Cuddles.
Cuddles.
They're gonna go see. Look at Carol's face. The king
She's
is
got a new man. She don't need Carrie.
And Kim Coates is going to be there from Dead City and Sons of Anarchy.
cool. Very cool.
We got Monster Mania in 2 weeks.
I know, Kiki. I'm so jealous. I'm about ready to send you some money to get me Homelander's autograph. Ugh, I love him.
I'm going to GeekCon in August in Shreveport. David Morrissey will be there. So I'm going to be hitting him up to come on our podcast.
Yes, please.
Dawn. Oh. Dawn's got more men than she can shake a stick at.
What'd you say? CreepyCon?
GeekCon.
GeekCon. Okay.
Yeah,
I have to look that up.
Well, I have to have so many men to replace Rick Grimes. We've discussed
Right?
this.
Yes.
It takes a lot of men to put in his place.
Yes, I agree.
Well, you know.
And to the camp, please. Yeah, we
Dicky,
need.
Doodah Grimes. Boom, shakalaka, boom shaka.
Gotta love Ricky Dicky.
I am about 50% more into you now. I am about 50%.
I
You
wish
love
you
that,
would
don't you?
have. That's
Yes,
tagged.
he was. Oh my goodness.
So,
Steel City, but I'm not going same weekend as Kingsport. What is Steel City? Oh, that's in what is that? Chicago?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay. All right. Yeah, they haven't announced anything for the camp yet, so I'm just kind of super excited about who they're going to bring. I hope there's new people, fresh blood.
And I like to give like a little moment of silence or whatever for Shannon Doherty and
Yeah.
Richard Simmons and who else? Dr.
Shelley,
Ruth.
Shelley Duvall.
Mhm.
Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Newhart. Yeah, that was a new one.
Yeah, all us Gen Xers are like,
And a big shout out of congratulations to Chrysaeus
yes.
Yeah.
for ringing the bell on her last chemo.
Yes.
Yeah. Super proud of Chris. Glad that she's recovering. All the updates that she's been putting on Instagram and stuff like that, where her tumor is shrinking a lot. So glad to see that she's doing better, that she's progressing. So
Yes.
Yep. All right. All right. Well, an interesting conversation.
oh, thanks guys for that. I really needed that laugh. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely flag this one as adult content. Yeah.
Yes.
And guys, if you have your friends or whatever, we got to give away a prize too, because our 700, we got
Oh,
reached
yeah.
our 700. We'll have to go back and get all the names, I guess, and put on a wheel and spin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do y'all want to do that since we're getting close to the end of the month, when you guys do the end of the month drawing? I can get the names for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Or we can do it next week on Monday.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, don't forget, if you had somebody like our page, to comment under that post, so we'll have your name.
Yeah,
Right.
don't forget to keep sharing all of that, because we'll have more prizes at 800, 900, and hopefully we will get to 1,000.
Yeah.
And don't
Which
forget
would be
to
really cool.
subscribe to YouTube too.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. We're gonna thank our Patreons and
Oh yeah, let me do that.
And then I guess we'll be doing episode 9, 10 next week unless something happens. Guys, we're still really working hard. Eliza's working hard, sending out emails, trying to get some guests. I know it's hard right now because everybody's enjoying their summer. So
Yeah. Liz and Scott both said that they would like to join us again in September or October. So if you missed our interview with them the first time, we're gonna have them back.
Yeah.
And then also Harold's supposed to maybe join us, hopefully.
In August. Yeah, Harold Perrineau will be coming on with us sometime in August.
Yes. Got our fingers crossed for that one.
Yeah.
So we like to thank our Patreons and financial supporters of our show. And guys, it's only $10 a month or $20 a month to become a Patreon with all those benefits.
Oh yeah, tell them about the games that we play that Barb plays for our Patreons only.
Yeah, I
go ahead. Sorry.
I created a separate chat group for the Patreons, and a couple of times a week I'll throw a game in there, and they get a separate spin, a separate wheel, separate prize. So that's an extra little perk we added in, along with my other regular games.
And guys, you get more chances in that group with Barb too on winning. Yep. All right. So we're going to thank Destiny Lorimore, Terry and Kay Collier, Sandy Morrison, Tracy Killen Stokes, Ben and Melissa Gilbert, Pamela Blythe, Mary Ann Craig, Brandon Cade, Jason Cohn, Wesley and Sarah Hale, Randy Nickel, Jasmine Mullins, Edward and Diana Ponce Krupa, Melissa Patterson, Casey and Katrina Florig, Jason Hill, Jonathan and Michelle Cooley. Oh, and then I want to shout out also to somebody's anniversary, Wes and Sarah.
Yes.
Yes. Dava Tuckerman. Did I say Jonathan and Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay. Tina Stradenberg, Debbie Juno Jerome. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. Dustin Baker. And a very special thank you to Oscar and Casey.
Yeah, today was 19 years, I think, for Wes and Sarah.
Yes.
If you guys have never had a chance to meet Wes and Sarah, you know that they're cream of the crop.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And you can find us on Facebook and our group, and we have a podcast page. The group is where we play our games and give away our prizes. Yay. Thank you, Debbie. We are also on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, and you can search our merchandise on our group page, right, Eliza? Is it on our podcast page? It's on both? Okay.
I think it's.
And
I know it's on the podcast page. Yeah.
Okay. And then also the link there is for our Patreons.
And why do people want to be Patreons, Dawn?
Because we give back to the TWD community and the
Yeah.
From community.
And the From.
And the Fromily.
Yes.
From Emily.
And the Fromily.
That's so good.
Okay. Well, thanks for the convo tonight, guys. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I forgot the thingy.
You forgot the thingy?
I
You're
forgot
still live.